It's not too often someone brings in a hose and it's like, hey, I'll be back in a week or two. It's usually, my machine's down, I'm losing money. I really need this hose right away.
When the call comes in, it's pretty urgent for the customers to get it repaired as fast as possible. A hydraulic hose failure can shut down the entire job.
It's a piece of that machine that can absolutely cripple it in seconds. You can have a $100 hose shut down a $500,000 machine and put a job on hold for a day, half a day. We solve their problems to get that machine back up.
They can walk easily into our parts counter with a hose and get that hose made right then and there.
It's clean, it's fast, it's reliable. We're not just putting 2 couplings on a piece of hose and sending you out the door. We want to maximize your uptime and make sure you have a superior product and a clean product you're putting back on your tractor. These machines are made to work and earn someone's living, and it's very critical to bring it back up as quick as possible. We try to provide the best customer experience possible when they come to our facility.
The ease of doing business here, it's a one-stop shop, it truly is. When they come in to get a hose, they can walk into one room. We have a dedicated counter for our hose assemblies. That's there to help the customer see what we're doing. It gives them peace of mind. They get to see the whole process start to finish. We actually even had some customers make some jokes that they would love to see that in the food industry. I'd like to see somebody assemble my cheeseburger the way you guys are assembling my hose, so I know exactly what's being put into it.
Contamination control is a huge thing we do here at Ring Power. A lot of our competitors do not do that.
Once we're done building, we blow plugs through the hose, and it actually takes about 2 or 3 plugs for that plug to come out perfectly clean. If the hydraulic hose wasn't clean and the plug didn't pick up that material, it would go right into that piece of equipment's hydraulic system. We're not just trying to sell a hose, we're trying to protect the customer's investment.
The real work happens with our technicians in the hose room. Those guys are really sharp.
They know when they come in, we're gonna do it correctly, we're gonna get them in and out on time. Our techs have a ton of training. Customers come to us and they have specific questions, and they know that the guys on the counter are gonna have an answer for them and they're gonna follow through with them.
We have over 600 couplings, 50 different hose types.
Everything's laid out really well. You don't wanna be searching for parts, bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Speed is, that's what we need here, speed.
If it's a walk-in customer and they're bringing us a hose, we have a 30-minute guarantee that we can make their hose if we have all the components on hand to do it. Those guys are very knowledgeable about cat hose and couplings and even how to ID a non-traditional cat hose.
We actually use a system called HIS, which gives us the OEM spec of the original hose. When you don't meet OEM spec, you can actually cause early system failures. You have to have the right sizes for flow. There's no guesswork when we build from our database. We can build it to OEM spec and give them the same spec hose they got from the factory.
Our inventory is designed to support multiple fleets.
For our customers with mixed fleets, not just Caterpillar, we offer hoses and couplings for their entire fleet. So they can actually come to our branch with their hoses and we can build them.
We do specialty hoses, we do AC lines. We've made hoses for car washes when the fair was in town to run some of the rides. We've made hoses for multiple different applications other than just a machine. It's understanding the customer's needs. When you get outside of Tallahassee, east or west, you really don't have a lot of opportunities for picking up parts or service in our industry. If they're in a remote location, that usually cripples their operation for at minimum 4 to 6 hours. By the time you take the hose off, bring it to a location, have it made, drive back, install it, half your day's gone. We offer a delivery service to take the hose to their site if needed.
We get to our customers within 4 hours of when they place that order,
which will reduce a lot of downtime for that customer having to make a trip to the branch and then back out to their job site. They can continue working while we work for them to build them what they need.
Cat hoses and couplings sell themselves, really. Having a quality hose assembly on your machine, it's critical.
Hydraulic hoses are the veins of the machine.
Without those machines, we wouldn't be driving on the roads we're driving on or building the homes we're building. They're absolutely critical to how we live, helping build the world.